I think it worked. I think we're here. Just wanted to show off my jumpsuit before we start because you can't see my whole body usually in these things. And when am I ever wearing a full body lavender jumpsuit before today? Really just this one time. Hello, America. And hello, Canada. Hello, Europe. And hopefully Australia, although I'm pretty sure it's like 6 a.m. there, right? So you're probably not watching this from Australia right now, but maybe in the future you are. In addition to this, hey, South America. Hey, Africa. I mean, probably not based on our stats. I wish. Maybe one day. Would love to go to lots of places in both of those, on both those continents. Asia, you've been there. I never have.
Antarctica.
Yeah. Asia has by far the most people in it, right?
Yes.
So really the fact that we aren't having people watch from Asia is an anomaly if you're looking at the human population.
Makes no sense.
Hello, I'm Carsey. That's Joe. Today is it's actually our 12th anniversary because I can't do math. I thought it was our 13th anniversary of playing gigs together, but it's only our 12th because we're just so young still. How could we have that
too young to know.
many years under our belt? So we're excited to be doing our favorite thing to do together here on our anniversary, which is playing songs for you. Here's one right now. Mama, it's a disaster, going faster and faster, and all of my heroes turning out to be bastards. Ain't no peace to be found in this company town, 'cause the house will keep winning till we burn the house down. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we gonna fight. For all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight, where they call it a riot. But if you've been listening, we know you don't buy it. And they say we've been stealing, but who's the real villain? When we can't even make a living, they're out there making a killing. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. Gonna fight for all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight. Well, they can lock us up and they can knock us down. We're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out till we make them face. We're the ones who own this place. They can lock us up and they can knock us down. We're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out till we make them face. We're the ones who own this place. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we're gonna fight. For all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight. Down in the streets tonight. Down in the streets tonight. Yeah. That's right. How cool does Joe look in those sunglasses with those overalls on, guys? Tell me in the comments. We'll read later. We'll find out just exactly how cool he is. We know. Check out my cup that matches my jumpsuit. We really got our coordination on. The only thing we're missing, of course, is Patrick Firth. Oh.
No. That's not Pat.
Yeah, we're missing Pat. We're missing him literally. We're also missing him emotionally and spiritually. I want you guys to know that Pat is okay. Don't worry about Pat. He's fine. He had another gig. We had to do this day because it was the only day that two of us could even make it. But having a day in October that all three of us could be here, it just didn't happen this time. And that is the problem with the world coming back, because there was a good 16 months there where none of us was doing diddly squat on any day of the entire month. So we could do these 6 or 8 hour live streams for you guys with all of us in our house. But now it's a different time. Now we're all playing shows again together and separately, which is also a blessing of its own. But we're excited to be here with you tonight on the internet, those of you that we aren't able to play shows for. Unlike Christina, who's going to be in St. Louis next week. Love to hear it, Christina. Ina says Joe is so cool, which is a really good observation. Thank you for that. Should it be good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Sorry.
oh, 2, ha. Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, give bread to the hungry, bring the homeless inside. Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Dr. King was a preacher. He had God on his side. He said, all God's children are brothers. Don't cast your brother aside. Dr. King was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love, and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love, and love everybody alive. Well, there ain't nothing more criminal than kindness. And there ain't nothing more valuable than blindness. So they'll make anyone a martyr who remind us everybody got a right to be free. Be good to the people. Be good to the people now. Be good to the people you love, and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love, and love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
That's cute.
It's fun playing songs with Joe. Better be, because we've been doing it for 12 years.
Almost 13.
Almost.
It was
practically
almost 13.
13. Practically 13 years. Depending on how you count, it might or might not be 12 years. Brett Higgins is here. It's the hot bartender from Kentucky.
What's up, Brad?
What's up, Brett? I'm so glad that you're here. Cheers. we're really excited to see
What's
you.
that bar called?
TDs.
Oh yeah, TDs.
Yeah. Lexington, Kentucky, TDs on a Monday night.
Don't
Turned
miss
out
it.
to be literally the coolest place we've ever been in our lives. We didn't even know what to do with ourselves. We were so excited.
We went insane.
I did a thing this time, and I don't know if it's gonna be fun, but let's try it. I put all the songs in this bowl, and I also put some questions in there for me and Joe to talk about. And I just thought, hey, why not? Let's mix it up. Let's literally mix it up. Oops, we'll drop some things, and we'll see what we find. It's not gonna be that one. Oh, it's Vim and Vigor. That's a good next one to play. You can't read this, but I can. It says Vim and Vigor, which is a song that I wrote, incidentally. And now we're actually gonna play it. That's the way this works. Now you know the rules of the game, and we'll see where it goes from here. Could be anywhere. Let's see. I loved that. I believe it was Christina said she's going to see us in St. Louis. We have a lot of shows coming up this month, so I'm hoping we're going to see a lot of you in real life pretty soon. And if we are, please comment and tell us what show you're coming to. We're playing New York this very week. I believe this very Friday night. We're going to be in New York City, which is quite a populous area, so I expect
The odds are good.
I expect there's going to be at least 1 million people at our show. Because that's, whatever, 10% of the city or something. How hard can it be?
We're really good at math today.
We're just optimistic. Yeah. Good thing you're wearing those sunglasses for this. I know I got a dirty mind. It's in the gutter all the time. I don't believe that it's a crime. I consider it a service. This ain't 1954. It ain't a man's world anymore. So what you wanna tame me for? Do I make you nervous? I roll up our Vim and Vigor, chopping at the bit with my finger on the trigger, pitching a bit all lipstick and vinegar. Like, baby, do you dare me? Cause a blue streak like a drunken doxy. I don't give a fuck if you find it foxy. I do what I like to, 'cause I got moxie. And you don't scare me. You don't scare me. No. I know I got a lot of nerve. I ought to get what I deserve. Half a dozen men to serve me. Yeah, stands to reason. A couple of them feed me sweets. A couple more to rub my feet. And one or two between my sheets. If I find it pleasing, I roll up our Vim and Vigor, chomping at the bit, got my finger on the trigger. I'm pitching up it all lipstick and vinegar. Like, baby, do you dare me? Cause a blue streak like a drunken doxy. I don't give a fuck if you find me foxy. I do what I like to, 'cause I got moxie. And you don't scare me. You don't scare me. Well, I wake up every morning with something to say. I got music to play. And lots of good loving all day. And you wake up every morning just hating on me. Ain't easy to see who it feels better to be. La 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 la. Oh, I roll up our Vim and Vigor, chopping at the bit, got my finger on the trigger, pitching up it all lipstick and vinegar. Like, baby, do you dare me? Cause a blue streak like a drunken doxy. I don't give a fuck if you find me foxy. Do what I like to, 'cause I got moxie. And you don't scare me. No, you don't scare me. You don't scare me. Yeah. That's right. That's exactly how that song goes.
That's literally how it
That's
goes.
literally how that song goes. You guys, yes. So I mentioned we're doing all these shows in real life. All those shows are vaccine required, but they're also all inside. And I know a lot of people aren't ready to be inside in a big group of people yet. And I hear you and I feel you. And one of the reasons we're still doing these monthly live streams is for those of you that don't feel like gathering in crowds, or maybe you have kids at home or immunocompromised people at home and you don't feel like taking the risk of being in a group of people. And I just want to say that's totally reasonable and it makes sense to me and I'm not mad. I've gotten a couple of messages in the last couple of days that have been like, I'm so sorry that I'm not coming to your show in Berkeley. Or I'm so sorry I'm not coming to your show
Sweethearts.
in Asheville. And I'm like, you guys, you don't have to be sorry. There's no rule saying you have to go to all my shows. So thank you for being here, and thank you for going to those shows if you are. And either way, thank you for being here at this show. This is a monthly live stream concert, and therefore, if you are enjoying it and you think that it's cool and you have a little extra money, you should send it to us because we like getting paid to play music. Having said that, we also like playing music for people that are broke and don't feel like paying us, and that's also fine. So either way, thank you for being here. Either way, thank you for being at the shows we're about to do, or for not being at them. We're basically just like, you guys are great, period. You don't have to earn our love. You already have it. You want to pick a song or possibly a question?
Let's find out.
Let's see what it is. What's it going to be?
Oh, best trips ever.
Oh.
Okay, Kars, define, since you wrote the question, define best trips ever.
I was thinking, like, what are our favorite tours or places we've been, or, like, what's a memorable thing that we have done together traveling-wise?
Well, dude, we just did a really good one this year where we got to go to Alaska.
We did go to Alaska.
That was pretty
Yeah.
huge.
We stayed in a cabin on a hill, and there was like a baby eagle that was learning to fly in front of our house.
Yeah.
We wake up every morning and be like, look, the eagle's here. We all go on the porch with our coffee. And
Where's
like,
the mom? There's the mom. Yeah,
that was cool.
that was cool. It's pretty wild.
That was wild. Another good one was when we went to Ireland, 2018.
Oh, yeah.
We decided we wanted to go to Ireland. We didn't have any shows, so we just booked some tickets because the tickets were $300 round trip. And so we were like, let's just buy these tickets and then figure it out.
Shows will come.
Yeah, and then I think we were there for like two weeks, and we played 4 shows or something, which was fine, let me just say.
It's a good pace.
Totally worth it. And like the shows were very relaxed. We got to play the show and then just hang out in the town for a couple days, walk around, eat some fish and chips. It was really nice. I liked that trip a lot. I liked how that was technically a tour, but like spiritually it was a vacation.
Definitely.
It's always a good move. All right, let's see if we can pick an actual song.
Let's see if one of these can be a song.
Ain't No Sin. That's a good song. I'm going to turn you back down.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Joe. Nice knowing you. All right, this is a tune from the new record. The record's called Love and Rage. The tune's called Ain't No Sin. Oh. Well, my mama said that I ought to be committed, and my daddy said that I ought to go to church, and the preacher said that I ought to be repentant to the day that they lay me down in the dirt. But when I go and I get to heaven, well, I know that I'm gonna get in, 'cause I'm just the way the good Lord made me. And it might be crazy, but it ain't no sin. Oh, it ain't no sin. Well, maybe I lay with the wrong kind of lover, got an aching heart and a worrying mind, and I ain't obeyed my father and mother, but I tell the truth and I try to be kind. And it might be crazy, but it ain't no sin, ain't no sin. Hallelujah, how sweet the sound. I was lost, but now I found. When I go and I get to heaven, well, I know that I'm gonna get in, 'cause I'm just the way the good Lord made me. And it might be crazy, but it ain't no sin, ain't no sin, it ain't no sin, oh, it ain't no sin. Yes. And the people want more bass. Don't you love them?
Turn it up.
Aren't they good? Good people. That was fun. It also, that was a co-write. Me and Joe wrote that song together before the pandemic, back 100 years ago, at least 13 years ago, I'm pretty sure. And we were in Joe's house, and we had a writing day that, like, I feel like I feel like we hadn't got that much done, and we were about to give up. And Joe was like, "Just go through all your voice memos on your phone." And I was like scrolling through. Sometimes I like to scroll back like 3 years or 6 years in my voice memos. I've had voice memos for a long time, and I have a lot that are just me going like, or like la 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 la, or whatever. And I had one that was just like ooh, ooh, and I was like, that's cool. That's where that song came from. And I bring it up because we just had another writing day like last week, and it was pretty fruitful. I believe we worked on 3 or 4 songs. And a couple of them are on Patreon already, which reminds me, Patreon is a website where you can go to and become like a subscriber to me and all my work, blah, blah, blah. And one of the things that happens on there is an after party where it's on Zoom, and it is going to be after this very concert that we're doing right now. We've been doing them after the last couple shows, or some of the live streams, if not all of them. I'm going to start doing them every single month. So tonight, in an hour and a half, when we're done with this show, we are going to log on to Zoom and take the requests of the Patreon people. And if you want to be part of that, you can go to patreon.com/CarcyBlanton. We're also going to play our brand newest song, which I haven't even posted on Patreon yet. So that's going to be a special little nugget just for patrons tonight.
Do we even know it?
We may or may not know it, actually. That's a fun thing you can find out if you come to the after party.
Stay tuned, y'all.
Does anyone know this song? Literally no one knows this song. All right, pick a tune.
All My Love.
Oh, my love. Yeah. The sun is going down, so there ain't no way around it now. All your kisses are a sign, saying this will be the last time. But if I had 1,000 years of kissing you, it might not be enough. Honey, don't turn out the light. Let me try tonight to give you all my love. Now the moon is coming out, so there isn't any doubt now, with your body touching mine, and your eyes are full of moonshine. If I had 1,000 years to look at you, it might not be enough. Honey, don't turn out the light. Let me try tonight to give you all my love. All my love. All my love, all my love, all my love, all my love. All my love. All my love, all my love, all my love, all my love. Now the world is burning down, and there ain't no turning round now, and nobody's keeping score. And you wonder what you fight for. If we had 1,000 years to love this world, it might not be enough. Honey, don't turn out the light. Let me try tonight, give you all my love. Honey, don't give up the fight. Shine that little light. Give it all your love. All my love. All my love, all my love, all my love, all my love. All my love. All my love, all my love, all my love, all my love. Aw. Hey, you want to get that big bass?
Yeah, do it.
Let's play Idiot Heart. Let's spice this up a little, huh? Add a little ha!
Frim Fram sauce.
Oh, somebody is tuning in from Australia. Wow. A warm spring morning in Sydney. They're having live Carsey with breakfast. Oh, that makes me feel really special. Thank you, Anthony. That's very cool.
Are we upside down there?
That's a really bad joke. Joe brings a joke from like a Nickelodeon cartoon in the 90s.
Just like my shirt.
Are we upside down there? Are the songs playing backwards? One thing, when we did our Patreon after party last month, we had a lot of requests for songs from the Idiot Heart record, which is now nigh on to 10 years old. It's not quite 10 years old yet, but I think it will be in a little bit. And it was fun. We realized that we still like some of those songs. So, play something. I think that's where it was. So this is one that we sort of have rehashed recently, and I was like, you know what? I kind of like it. 1, 2. I don't wanna be alone in this bed. Won't you give me something I could take apart? I don't wanna listen to the yelling in my head or the crying in my idiot heart. Idiot heart, should've left you at home. You give me nothing but hard love, bad luck when you're gonna leave me alone. He was a dark-eyed man, and I knew right away it was gonna take a turn for the worst. So I said, hey, heart, if you're gonna go crazy, give a little warning first. get you started, and I don't know how to turn you back off. I guess there ain't no rest for the idiot-hearted until your heart finally stops. Idiot heart, I should've left you at home. You give me nothing but hard love, bad luck when you're gonna leave me alone. Idiot heart, I guess I really should've known. You give me nothing but hard love, bad luck when you're gonna leave me alone. You give me nothing but hard love, bad luck when you're gonna leave me alone. You give me nothing but hard love, bad luck, hey heart, leave me alone. Meow, yeah. You remember when you came up with that ending? Dunk, dunk, dunk.
You're like, we need something dumb.
Pretty sure that was a Joe Plowman special right there.
We need something.
This isn't dumb enough.
Short and dumb.
Is anyone dumb in the room? Dumb is a term of endearment in our band. I gotta tell you guys. Sweet. Hey, I keep forgetting to mention this. Please do send us a little tip or a donation or a door cover fee, a cover charge like you would pay at a regular show. Unless you're broke, and then don't. One way that you can help us out with this monthly live stream experiment, if you are broke, is to share this on your various social medias. I've heard you can do it on YouTube as well as on Facebook. I don't know how to do it on YouTube, but perhaps you do. On Facebook, you can just, I believe, hit the regular share button, and you can say something about it if you want. You can be like, Carsey Blanton is absolutely the best songwriter of our times. She's the next Bob Dylan. And if you're not watching this show, I really feel that you're missing out. I've often wondered why I don't get compared to Bob Dylan more. Is it because I'm a girl? I feel like I have the hair, and that's an obvious... Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. The next Bob Dylan to me is like one of those tropes that you read all the time in various like music publications, and you're like, eventually you're like, you know what? I don't think we're going to get another one. I think we had the one, and that's all the Bob Dylans there are in the history of the human race. I don't know why we keep looking for more. Anywho, okay, what else did we play on the upright bass? Because I don't want to make you switch again. And while I'm looking, Joe, what's the worst show we've ever played together? You think about that, I'll think about this.
One comes to mind.
Okay.
Well, we were in...
Well,
we were in Los Angeles, California.
Oh, no.
And you were out gallivanting the whole night beforehand, so you didn't sleep.
And what were you up doing, Joe?
I was up puking because I got food poisoning from a salad of all things. I was trying to be healthy.
So the salads would get you.
Yeah, so I decided then and there, don't ever eat healthy food ever again.
And I've stuck to that.
So then there we were on stage, raggedy from lack of sleep and from lack of nutrition and health. And just neither of us were in the right state to play that show at the time.
I just turned your mic up and I forgot to do it.
Oh.
Whoops.
Well,
I hope you heard at least some of that. Yeah, puking, gallivanting, nobody in the right state to play a show. If I remember correctly, there was also like a manager and a booking agent and a label person there because it was LA. And we sort of got on the stage and I realized too late what I had done. Oh, this was not the one to stay up all night for, I said to myself. And there we were. And that's when I knew. Should we play Harbor?
Yeah.
That's also a song. I'm having fun. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. I'm really enjoying, singing songs and wearing this jumpsuit. This song is not about either of those things. It isn't safe out here. It's perfectly clear. I should have known it was a big mistake. I could have stayed at home, not answered the phone, and never given you my heart to break. Lovers run to ruin, soldiers run to war. Ships are safe in harbor, but it ain't what ships are for. Hearts are made for breaking. You were made for me. So batten down the hatches, honey. We'll sail away to sea. We had a lot to learn, courage to was an awful mess, but you were the best, and I was trying not to let you down. Lovers run to ruin, soldiers run to war. Ships are safe in harbor, but it ain't what ships are for. Hearts are made for breaking, you were made for me. So batten down the hatches, honey, we'll sail away to sea. It can seem insane, the wind and the rain, howling through the dark of the night. But when the stars come out, the darkest of doubt is nothing to the joy of their light. It isn't safe out there, and you're getting scared, and honey, you got every right to be. But the time is now, so steady the prow and go ahead into the mystery. Lovers run to ruin, soldiers run to war. Ships are safe in harbor, but it ain't what ships are for. Hearts are made for breaking, you were made for me. So batten down the hatches, honey, we'll sail away to sea. Oh, that was pretty. I like the bowing on that song. I hope it sounded as good to you guys out there as it does to me right here in my earballs. Pretty singing too. Look at you bowing and singing at the same time. What a multitasking guy right there. Yes. Yes. I'm trying to think of one more song you can play on that before you put away the big bass. What about Fat and Happy?
Oh yeah. Wait, do we have prop check?
Prop check. Get your props. Oh, by the way, I know one thing I want to say. Look how cool that poster is right there. We coordinated our whole outfits to this one poster right here. It was designed by our friend Madeline Stefanik.
I'm pretty sure that's
Stefanik, as far as we know, is how you say her name. She's a lovely, lovely, sweet little person and a great musician herself, and of course a wonderful artist. And I'm just a big fan of this. I think it's really cool. Look, it's me. It's me right there. And a guitar and a protest happening, some records, a little bit of heartbreak. This pretty much sums the whole thing up, Madeline. I don't know how you did that.
Sitting on your back like you're bored.
Bored, but thinking about songs. It's all very accurate. Where does she come up with this stuff? You can't buy that except at the shows right now, I realize now. So if you're not going to the shows, I'm sorry to say you're not going to get one of those, at least not yet. We will eventually try to put them on the website. It's one of those things that is just really hard to ship. So if we don't have to ship them, we try not to. And we're playing New York. We're going to do a tour of the South starting next week, right?
Yeah.
We're going to go St. Louis, Asheville, Atlanta, Nashville, and Bluffton, South Carolina. So if you're in those places, please come to shows with your vaccination card. And if you're not in those places, you might know someone who is, please send them. And I promise we'll give them a fun time and make them laugh, make them cry, etc., as it is our job to do. This is a song of hatred and revenge. It's called Fat and Happy. When I'm fat and happy and high on a hog, will you still be moaning like a three-legged dog? Will you still be crying like a bump on a log? When I'm fat and happy and high on a hog. I didn't know it would cry, but you never know. When I'm fat and happy and rich as a roo, will you know of anything better to do? Or will you still be crying trash. I guess you wanted somebody to bash. I say I better try to make amends, 'cause your words may be bitter when you leave them again. When I'm bad and happy and hitting it big, will you still be whining like a suckling pig? Or will you be begging to get on a gig when I'm fat and happy and hitting it big? Oh yeah. I heard lately you were talking trash. I guess you needed somebody to bash. I say you better go and drink your gin, 'cause your words make me bitter when you eat them again. When I'm fat and happy and famous as fuck, will you still be honking like a Canada duck? Or will you be crying 'cause you're shit out of luck when I'm fat and happy and famous as fuck? La 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 la. When I'm fat and happy, when I'm fat and happy, when I'm fat and happy and high on the hog. Oh, I hope you guys can tell what was going on there, because it was spectacular. Joe also had a kazoo, and I know his mic wasn't that loud, so I just want you to know how many kazoo licks that guy just invented. You want to switch back?
Yes.
Basically, we'll switch back basses. Some people want even more bass, which I love, but we're going to switch basses and see if they still want it. Now... No, I get it. Another thing about not having Pat here is that our sound engineering skill level in the band has really decreased dramatically when it's just the two of us. So I'm looking at this mixing board and like doing complex mathematics in my mind, trying to figure out how to do anything. Whereas normally we'd be like, Pat, they said more bass, and then he would just do his Pat stuff, and it'd be fine. Yeah, guys. Thanks again for being here and listening. And indeed, please do donate if you can afford to, and share if you feel like sharing. And if not, sit around and watch us in your house and enjoy whatever you're doing, and that's fine too. Here, pick a thing. Oh, he's busy. I'll pick a thing. Can you hear it? What's it going to be? Favorite diners and dive bars.
Oh. Do you want to start?
Leroy's Hot Stuff outside of Gary, Indiana is my
Oh,
favorite bar
yeah.
that I've ever been to. And the name itself, I mean, with a name like Leroy's Hot Stuff, where can you go wrong?
They had like Taco Tuesday, and it was those kind of tacos that are like, I don't know, like, how do I describe this?
It's like a supermarket tortilla
Yeah.
with like some like pre-shredded cheddar cheese and a couple of pinto beans.
and some like wet chicken.
Yeah, and it's the only thing you can eat like out in that town after like midnight on a Tuesday. And there's a house band playing. It's the best band you've ever heard in your life.
Yup.
Diners
Needless to
and
say, I
bars?
ordered like 18 tacos there.
That's right.
Favorite diner and oh man. Okay. Wow. I feel like favorite drive-in. I don't know. I really like TD's actually. We were just talking about TD's.
TD's in Lexington, Kentucky. It's a good bar.
Lexington, Kentucky. Yes.
There's a diner somewhere in Oregon where when you order anything, they ask if you want a side of toast or a cinnamon roll. And if you say a cinnamon roll, they bring you a cinnamon roll that's like the size of your entire body.
That was sick.
That was cool. I forget what it was called though.
There was a Cracker Barrel in West Virginia that we went to in the middle of the night one time. And there was like this guy at the checkout counter, and it was you, me, and Milton. And I don't know, he just had the look. He just had the look of love, and he was so cool. And afterwards, we were like, "Did you see that guy?"
Yeah, we were like 100 miles away, and everybody's like, "That Cracker Barrel guy, he was cool. I liked him."
Yeah.
You want to play that boy? On 2. can fight. That's a sight to see. That boy, well, he's always broke. Makes a crack, then he laughs at his joke. Looks like hell, he smells like smoke. That don't bother me, 'cause he's wild, he's reckless. Got out on his sleeve about the size of Texas. Ill-advised and it's unexpected, but just for old time's sake, I wanna make one last mistake. I wanna make one last mistake. That boy got a filthy mouth. Somebody's mama ought to wash it out. He got a kiss like summer in the dirty South. I don't mind at all, 'cause that boy is going to my head. Whatever I ought to be doing instead. Gonna spend all day in his unmade bed. Boy, we'll have a ball, 'cause he's wild, he's reckless. Got out on his sleeve about the size of Texas. Ill-advised and it's unexpected, but just for old time's sake, I wanna make one last mistake. I wanna make one last mistake. Yeah. I used to be that kind of girl. Yeah. I was a real live wire. And I thought that I had done and grown. But there ain't no outrunning all of that damn desire for that boy. Na na na, yeah. Na 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 na, that boy. Na na na, oh. Na 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 na, that boy. Yeah.
Talking about that boy.
Oh, that boy. Na na na, ooh. Na 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 na. Oh, that was fun. How are we on bass levels there, John? Are the people happy? We want to give the people all the bass that the people want. One thing we've discovered in the past year and a half, really a lot of discoveries. One of them is that platforms like Facebook don't process low end very well. So there's a weird thing that happens where when we have as much bass as we think that we want, it doesn't sound as though there's any bass. And that's just a Facebook thing. Turns out Facebook's been doing a lot of things wrong. And
On top of that, they
And
don't like
that's-
bass.
we should have known from the way they process low end that these people are not worth trusting. I shouldn't say that. This video is going to get taken down.
Hey.
Our tech overlords are listening. Whew. It's true, though. Let's see. A touch more. A touch more bass. They want a touch more bass. Give them a touch. Give them the touch. Give them just the touch. Just the touch. A lot of these we already played, and now here I am looking at them. How about we play... Nope, that's an upright song. It's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll find out what we're gonna play. Another... Where do we get all these upright songs? Oh, let's do the cover. The new one.
Oh, yeah.
We learned a song. Okay, back in July... There's new patrons. Michael, Shanna, and Kate. Hello, Michael, Shanna, and Kate. See you at the after party in a little more than an hour. We did a tour back in July with a really, really incredible musician. Two really incredible musicians. Aoife O'Donovan was kind enough to invite us to open for her on a little tour in Virginia and the Carolinas. And it was just so fun and lovely. And she had with her Alan Hampton, who is a wonderful, wonderful bass player, musician. And Joe was a big fan of his, and we were all big fans of Aoife's. And so we felt very excited to be on this tour with her. And then turns out, lo and behold, she's a lovely and wonderful and kind person. And as soon as we showed up, they were like, hello, welcome to the tour. What song should we do together? And we had been jamming this song pretty hard for a few months because it's a song about wanting to go out at night and sort of be rowdy and rage. And there aren't that many songs about that I like. A lot of them are sort of clubby, and this one's not. So it was sort of our end of pandemic. We thought at the time, back in May, that it was going to be the end of the pandemic. Little did they know. It was our end of the pandemic jam. And then even when it turned out the pandemic wasn't ending, we still were sort of in love with this song. So we learned how to play it. And we did it with Aoife, and now we're going to do it for you right now. 2, I'm so tired of working every day. Now the weekends come, I'm gonna throw my troubles away. If you got the cab fare, mister, you'll be alright. I wanna see the bright lights tonight. Meet me at the station, don't be late. I need to spend some money and it just won't wait. Take me to the dance and hold me tight. I wanna see the bright lights tonight. There's crazy people running all over town, and a silver band just marching up and down, and the big boys are all spoiling for a fight. I wanna see the bright lights tonight. Meet me at the station, don't be late. I need to spend some money and it just won't wait. Take me to the dance and hold me tight. I wanna see the bright lights tonight. A couple of drunken nights rolling on the floor is just the kind of mess I'm looking for. I'm gonna dream till Monday comes in sight. I wanna see the bright lights tonight. Meet me at the station, don't be late. I need to spend some money and it just won't wait. Take me to the dance and hold me tight. I wanna see the bright lights tonight. Take me to the dance and hold me tight. I wanna see the bright lights tonight. Nice. Especially with the sunglasses, it really added to the theme for me. That song is by Richard and Linda Thompson, and it's from a record, I believe, of the same name, I Want to See the Bright Lights Tonight. And it's a really cool record, and we've been listening to it quite a lot. It kind of sounds like a bunch of old English folk songs, but with a rock band, which I find to be kind of a really cool juxtaposition. It's been my main, I think, spring and summer record.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you should get it. I don't know. What do I know?
But if you find it on vinyl, buy it for us and I'll pay you back and then send it to me.
Absolutely. 100%. You want to do Dealing with the Devil?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Sure he does.
Might have to turn me up.
Good point. Oh, I'm caught. There we go. This is a new song. It's a new song, not an old new song. And I wrote it I don't know, maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And what happened is I was writing about a certain scoundrel in my life, and I only wrote one verse about him, and then I felt like it was done. There was nothing more to say about him. So I was like, all right, how can I work up a little bit of rage and anger to write this next verse? And I decided to write it about a certain politician who makes me feel that way. See if you can guess who it is. 2. good men in this world, I don't need to be told. I like 'em wide and handsome, with hearts of solid gold. But I don't give a half a damn for lying, cheating fools. And you've been dealing with the devil, so now I got to deal with you. You can take that devil talking dirty mouth, take it out my house and drive it south. And you can take that beat up out-of-tune guitar, put it in the backseat of that ugly beat-up car. And when you get to Mississippi, I'll have told your mama too. You've been dealing with the devil, now she got to deal with you. Tell him, Joe. That's right. Oh. Hey, you can take that devil talking dirty mouth, dirty mouth. Take it out my house and drive it south, oh south. Take that beat up out-of-tune guitar, take it, baby. Put it in the backseat of that ugly beat-up car. When you get to Louisiana, I'll have told your woman too. You've been dealing with the devil, and now she got to deal with you. Oh. Well, there are good men in this world, it ain't all lies and sin. But they don't run for office because they don't never win.
No, they don't.
And the devil don't know half the tricks you politicians do. But you've been dealing with the devil, now we got to deal with you. You can take that devil talking, filibustering, can't pass legislation mouth. That's right. You could take it out this house and drive it south. You could take that money-grubbing war machine, put it in the backseat of that big black limousine. And when you get back to Kentucky, we'll have told them people too. You've been dealing with the devil, now we got to deal with you. Honey, you've been dealing with the devil, we got to deal with you. Honey, you've been dealing with the devil, now we got to deal with you. Oh, that's right. That's what I think. Did you guess who it was? A certain politician from Kentucky who I'm not very fond of, who's got a filibustering dirty mouth.
Dirty filibuster.
I bet you know. They know.
They heard it.
Okay, we've breached politics. We already did that, I think, but we breached it even further. You want to do American Kid?
Yep.
Whoa, Shanna. Shanna, are you the same person who requested Together Too Long on Patreon? Because I am going to do it. We are going to do it at the Patreon after party.
Yep.
Because someone already asked for it, and we were like, wow, we haven't played that in so long. And then I played it a little because I wanted to remember how it goes, and Joe didn't because he didn't want to remember how it goes. He wants it to be a surprise. So please join us at the Patreon after party with your 7-year-old. We would love that. And if you guys aren't patrons and you don't want to become patrons, maybe email me and I can give you the link because I don't want you to miss out on that song for sure. Speaking of your 7-year-old, this song's called American Kid, and I wrote it a few years ago. This was, in some ways, one of my first forays into political songwriting. I think I wrote it back in 2016 after Trump got elected. Before that, I used to only write about love and sex and funny things, and it was all just raindrops and roses. And then after Trump, I had a little bit of a thing where I was like, here I thought we were on the long arc towards justice, and this doesn't seem to be arcing towards justice right now, does it? And it sort of gave me a funny feeling, which has continued to this day. I still have a funny feeling much of the time about America. Here's a song about it. 2. I was once an American kid, growing up on hollow ground. Rode to the river on a pretty red horse in a pretty little country town. But I grew up fast and I cast my vote for the president. And I had my doubts, but I still had hope until I read the finer print. Don't look now, but it won't be long. They're gonna wonder what we did, and we'll have to admit that we done them wrong. God help the American kid. Oh, God help the American kid. Well, I read the news and the papers too, and I see them on a TV screen. Maybe they know not what they do, but I wish they'd say what they mean. We stole this nation fair and square, and a whole lot of people in chains, but it was all for the glory of God, I swear, and the glory of capital gains. Don't look now, but it won't be long. They're gonna wonder what we did, and we'll have to admit that we done them wrong. God help the American kid. Oh, God help the American kid. And all the little kids all around the world, some have and others don't. But God loves all the boys and girls. God knows America won't. I hear them holler in my head. Can you hear that lonesome sound? Well, it may be true that we made our bed, but I ain't taking it lying down. Don't look now, but it won't be long. They're gonna wonder what we did, and we'll have to admit that we done them wrong. God help the American kid. Oh, God help the American kid. God help the American kid. Yep. Still feels true. All these years later. Possibly even truer. All right. I'm going to try and find a question. Joe, what's the best show we've ever played together?
Woo!
It's a hard one, huh?
Wow. Okay. Like, let's see. Best duo show we ever played together has got to be opening for Paul Simon.
That is a thing that happened, yeah. And it happened so early in our career that we didn't even really understand. I was like, I guess this is a thing. You get to open for Paul Simon sometimes? Cool. Yeah, let's go.
Sick.
Cool, we'll do some shows. Yeah, it's, this was back in like 2011. We'd been playing together for like a year and a half or
It
something.
happened to also be a good show.
It was a good show. And it was in front of, still, I think the most people we ever played in front of was like 5,000 people.
How about you, Cars? What do you think?
I mean, that was certainly the coolest show we've ever done. I feel like A lot of our recent shows have been really fun. We've been playing with a band more and more over the last couple of years, and that's been like a really fun thing to get to do. So I think of a few like real special shows. The show we had in Berkeley right before the pandemic, like a week before the pandemic at the end of February 2019, that was one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Just felt good. The band was tight and it was sold out and people knew the songs and we hadn't heard about COVID yet. It's a special time. Yeah. And then I was going to say something else. Somebody just commented that we have great musical chemistry, and I think that's true. High five. We've always had really good musical chemistry. The first time we ever met or ever played together, Joe had learned a couple of the songs from my second record ever, Buoy. And I just remember playing through the songs and being like, yep, this is great. You're hired. It's just, and I've never had any more doubt than I did at that moment.
And 12 to 13 years from now.
Between 12 and 13 years later, we still really like playing together.
Yep.
And also we have good other kind of chemistry, but not sexual. So that's also very important. High five again.
In fact, we've never even figured that out. We have no idea.
We may or may not have good sexual chemistry. The important thing is that we'll never know. We've never even made out.
Never once.
Literally one of my proudest accomplishments in my whole life is that we've never made out.
A truly platonic friendship.
We've truly proved the concept that you can have a platonic friendship even when you're both just like straight as all get out.
And
cool.
I'll get out.
And I will get out if I need to. You want to do So Long New Orleans?
Yeah.
Cool. Wow.
Is it cool if I keep sitting for this one?
Yeah, sit.
Sit.
Sit. Yeah, sit. Do you usually play this song upright? Who can say, really? What are you talking about, A?
What are you talking?
Oh, shit. Okay, sorry, everyone. I don't know how to tune a guitar.
What do
Turns
you
out.
mean, A?
What is A? What does that stand for? This is another song from the new record, and I wrote it to the city of New Orleans, which is one of my very favorite places on earth and a place that I used to live until pretty recently. And I am just a really big fan of it. I also find the city to be really inspiring. So this is one of a set of songs. I think I've written, 5 or 10 songs to New Orleans. Somebody should make a playlist. New Orleans is crazy. There's nothing she won't do. And if you hang around with her, she'll make you do it too. From the mouth of the Mississippi to the banks of Pontchartrain, black and greasy be thy heart, hallowed be thy name, hallowed be thy name. She just the sweetest thing you've seen. So long, New Orleans. So long, New Orleans. There ain't nowhere better. There ain't nowhere worse. When you think she's blessing you, you're bound to get her curse. She'll feed you at her table, she'll show you to her room. But are you rocking in her cradle or rotting in her tomb? Rotting in her tomb. She just the sweetest thing you've seen. So long, New Orleans. So long, New Orleans. ain't taking water. She's giving us the blues. From the mouth of the Mississippi to the banks of Pontchartrain. Black and greasy be thy heart, hallowed be thy name, hallowed be thy name. Got a little creaky chair in there at the end. It's good. The recording has a lot of creaky stuff in it. Just being accurate.
Just being true to yourself.
Being true to myself. Yes. Let's do another from the New Orleans series. You want to play Hot Night?
Yeah.
From the New Orleans years. Me and Joe wrote this one, Hot Night. We wrote it long distance, and I was writing it in my little backyard shed in New Orleans in the Treme. And Joe was writing it, I assume, right up here at his house in Philly. I sent him just a little a cappella, me singing and hitting my leg. And then he sent me back this cool-ass bass line. It's a hot night, and I don't feel like sleeping. I got too much commotion running round my mind. Some kind of second sight. See the meaning of everything with the fever of the free and daisy in the summertime. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You got to steal it. Ain't nobody gonna live it for you. You better feel it now. You say, hot night. Hear the dogs in the distance. Hear the men coming down the street, picking up the trash, and it sounds like a fist fight, like a squalid existence. But they're singing in the dawning day like nobody asked. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You got to steal it. Ain't nobody gonna live it for you. You better feel it now. It's a hot night, and I don't feel like sleeping. Lying next to my lover, and I can hear his dreams. I feel like rising bread, like a hot house flower, like I'm drunk on whiskey sour down the street in New Orleans. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Yeah. Ooh ooh ooh. Hey. Da 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 da. It's a hot night, lying next to my lover, and there's nowhere tomorrow that I need to get. So I said, not quite. Don't take this night away from me. I don't feel like sleeping. I said I don't feel like sleeping. I said I don't feel like sleeping yet.
Oh, it's getting the better of me.
That's the segue into whatever the next song is in the musical version of our repertoire.
Yeah.
Ding boom ba. When I was a young girl growing up, I'm thinking it's like what's the ABBA musical?
What? I didn't know there was one.
Isn't there an ABBA musical? Mamma Mia, isn't that an ABBA musical?
Oh yeah, you're right.
And doesn't it include like a whole book and stories that have to do with stuff? Is it about ABBA? I have no idea.
I'm out of my depth.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sure someone in the comments is freaking out right now. They're like, I can't believe you don't know what Mamma Mia is about. So please enlighten us in the comments. Yes, and please also do donate if you haven't yet. The money, I'm going to be honest with you guys. What happened is we lost all our gigs back in March of 2020. You probably heard about that. It was international news. And we didn't have any gigs, so we decided to do a rent party. And the rent party was like, okay, we're going to pay the band and maybe me some and see if we can figure out how to literally pay our rent without any gigs. And then it worked, so we kept doing it. We did that for 14 months until gigs started coming back. And we stopped calling it a rent party, and we started just saying, hey, it's a monthly live stream. You should still come to it because it's fun, and a lot of people still aren't going to shows. So even though we have some shows, we didn't have all of them, so we were sort of like looking for a way to bridge the gap. And you guys kept donating. But to be honest, what has happened for everyone is life has changed. Maybe not back to how it was before the pandemic, but most people are back doing the things that they're doing now, and we're back doing gigs. So we still want to do the monthly live stream because a lot of people still want it, and it's still fun for us. But now it's like we're not making money to pay rent. We're just now getting paid for a regular gig. So we want to still make what we would make when we normally do a gig. And we hope that you guys are down for paying what you would normally pay to see a gig or something like that. So that's kind of the idea now. We went through a phase where we were making a lot of money on the rent parties, and it was really cool, and we were even raising money for charities and stuff like that. And times have changed again because we're all used to that now. Times keep changing and changing and changing again. So now we're just doing the monthly rent party or the monthly live stream, and we're hoping that you guys will just kick us a few bucks or become a patron and come to the after party. So that's where we are right now. Whew, that was a long monologue. I hope you didn't all fall asleep. Mamma Mia, on the other hand, is a story strung together by ABBA songs, but it's not about ABBA. Thank you, Laura Nadel. I'm really glad that you explained that. Maybe I should watch it. I like every musical I've seen so far, so I don't know why I haven't seen that one yet. Anywho, let's do a couple acoustical ones. Let's switch it out. Let's change it up. I think we should do Fishing With You. What the heck? Give the people what they want. I'm gonna do a couple little tear jerkers here. See if we can get any tears going. And if there's something you want to hear and we haven't played it and we don't play it before the end of this show, I want to just mention again that the after party will be on Zoom. It's for patrons only, and it's all requests. And what happened last time is Joe and I, if we didn't know it, we tried to figure it out, which I think people actually did enjoy. It seemed like people were into that. So yeah, if you want to hear us play something or maybe just try to play it and not actually know how to play it, you should come to that. I forget how this tuning works right now. There it is.
Give some signal on this bass.
Oh, signal. He wants bass. He wants to hear it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
people want to hear it too. They love bass in this crowd. Let's hear it. Play it a little. Oh, yeah. All right, this is my hit. This is a song that I wrote for John Prine, one of my very favorite songwriters to ever live. Passed away, of course, in April of 2020 from COVID-19. And it was very sad, and I was very sad, and I cried a lot, and then I wrote him a song. Hey, John Prine, thanks for the tunes. They were sweet as peaches, crazy as loons. You were telling us how to be good to each other. A smart-ass, smiling, aimless lover. But it's rough down here since we got the news. Might take a miracle to kill these blues. Everybody been crying like a little girl in the whole wide, big old goofy world. But tonight heaven is a happier place. They were all sick of singing Amazing Grace. Now it's fish and whistle, lean on me. Everybody singing in harmony. Tonight in heaven it must be nice. They were all eating peaches in paradise. All of them angels line up in a queue just to go fishing with you. Just to go fishing with you. Hey, John Prine, one more thing. You're the one who made us all wanna sing. You made it look so easy, it sounds so fun. We'll sing a little sweeter now that you're all done. Please tell Petty we've been breaking down since. Merlin, Bowie, and Leonard and Prince. Yes, you got a pretty good band up there, I guess. We all wish you all the best. But tonight, heaven is a happier place. They were all sick of singing Amazing Grace. Now it's fish and whistle, lean on me. Everybody singing in harmony. Tonight in heaven must be nice. They're all eating peaches in paradise. All of them angels lining up in a queue just to go fishing with you. Just to go fishing with you. Just to go fishing with Jesus and Patty and you. I got all my scraggly strings right here, and one of them just went like a pa-ching in the middle of the song. Yeah, minds of their own. Minds of their owns. I heard that some of the members of the Prime family might actually come to our show in Nashville next week. That made me feel like $1 million. Like I said, I just have always loved John Prine's songs, and he seemed like a wonderful dude, although I didn't know him. And his family seems like a bunch of wonderful dudes as well. Dudes and dudettes. So then, while we're on the topic of grief and grieving, I want to do another song that I wrote about that. I don't know how many people, let's see, there's 100 and some people watching out there, and I believe, I heard that, like, what was it, half of Americans have probably had COVID now? Wow. Or something like that. I don't remember, maybe half of adults. Anyway, a lot of people have had this disease, and a lot of people have died of it. And in my family, we've lost two people, both my grandparents, to COVID in the past year and a half. So there's a lot of grief going around among the people that I know, and I imagine there's a lot of grief going around out there in internet land as well. So I have a fairly new song, and it's about grieving. And I want to share it with you, just in case you want to feel like other people are out there grieving too, and it's not just you. It's a weird process, and it feels weird. It makes you feel alone. So that's one thing songs are really good for. You wake up in the early morning, pour yourself a cup of something sweet. Then you go out in the air and see what's growing in the early summer heat. Somewhere a broken record's playing memories like half-forgotten songs. When somebody's gone, you stack up all the books and papers, photographs and stories that you know. Then you pack up all the boxes and you sweep the floor, and then it's time to go. Take all the things they saved and treasured, put them in a pile on the lawn. When somebody's gone, and they say your heart won't always hurt, but they don't say how long. Ain't it strange the body turns to dirt while love goes on and on. When somebody's gone, when somebody's gone. every day the sun goes down, something comes to serve as a reminder of all the things you could have said and done if you were just a little kinder. It's plain to see the kindness was the only thing that mattered all along. When somebody's gone and they say your heart won't always hurt, but they don't say how long. Ain't it strange the body turns to dirt while love goes on and on when somebody's gone, when somebody's gone. To you and your loved ones, from me and mine. If you love that song and you want to hear it, you can hear it on Patreon. I put a demo on there a couple weeks ago. And we've been doing it at the live shows too. And we are a-traveling this next couple months. We're going to be all over the place. All over this place, this one little tiny country that we live in. It's worth saying. If you're in Europe or Canada, God love you, because man, do we miss those lovely places. And we are going to try and get there in 2022. And if you know somewhere we ought to play, feel free to comment right here. And you can even say, Lara, 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 have Carsey play blah, blah, blah festival or whatever it is. Lara Supan is our booking agent. She's super duper wonderful and we love her very much. So with that, I think we're just going to do one last song. And then we're going to take a 20-minute break, eat some snacks, drink some drinks, and then we're going to move over to Zoom and do the Patreon after party, which will be requests and new songs only. That's going to start at 8 o'clock Eastern, which is in a half an hour from now. And till then, let's play Buck Up. Nope. This is not that. It's this. Kind of. It's kind of that. Maybe we should do one more question while I'm tuning this. See if you can find one, actually. See if I can find one. Here you go. This is a good one. We'll end on this note while I tune.
Okay. First impressions of each other. Well, I met Carsey at a swing dance, and I was trying to get her to hire my band to come play the swing dance, because I was like, that's what you do when you get to jazz school. You go instantly play a gig even though you're not even ready for it. And I remember asking her to dance, and I was like, I don't know how to dance, but I guess I should do this. And then we started dancing, and Carsey was clearly like, oh, this dude does not know how to dance. But I remember being like, oh, but she's really good at dancing. It was like, she's making it happen even though I'm bad.
Aw, how nice. Yeah, that is true that I was like, wow, you don't know how to dance, but we were having a nice talk. And then I listened to your demo and I was like, wow, this guy's a good bass player. I thought your little jazz trio demo sounded good. So I was like, you should audition for my band instead. And then my later first impressions, these are maybe my second and third impressions, I was like, this guy is young. Wow. You were 18 at the time and I was the ripe old age of 24. And so I remember being like, oh my gosh, this guy's so young. He doesn't know anything. And we like went on a tour. And do you remember me grilling you about all kinds of stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, have you even had sex? How old are you?
I totally have. No.
You were like, yeah, I have lots of times. Sure. So many times.
Things like this and that.
So. And then I was like, wow, he's really funny. That was probably my second impression of you. This guy's really funny. And that has gotten us through many years.
And one of those things is still true. I am still young.
Now you have not had sex. Okay. odds are looking long. So I sat beside my hound dog and I looked into his eyes. I said, what's the use of trying? And to my surprise, he said, buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. When it gets bad, that's the way you get it good. So I put my shoes on and I walked out in the street. The papers say we're on the way, starting World War III.
Oh shit!
So I took the hand of my paper man. I said, what we gonna do? Well, he just started laughing. He said, I got news for you. You better buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. When it gets bad, that's the way we get it good. All right. La 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 la. Woo. La la la, do 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 do, and you keep on shining like you know you should.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, you should. Keep on shining, that'll get 'em good. They got the money and they're never gonna get enough. No, honey, we got the love. Yeah. And we got friends who come out swinging. We get hit, we go on singing. La la la, like you know we should. We keep on shining, that's the way we get it good. We sing, buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. When it gets bad, that's the way we get it good. We keep on shining, honey, that'll get 'em good. Woo! That's right. Thanks everybody for listening. Joe Plowman over there with the cool sunglasses. Carson Blanton right here, as you can see from all the signage. We've enjoyed playing for you out there in internet land, and we hope that you enjoyed it as well. We'll see a lot of you out there on the road, and the rest of you we'll see hopefully at this after party, which starts in 26 minutes over on Zoom for patrons only. Thank you again for listening. Love you all.
Ciao.
Mwah. 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 Ciao.